she is the celebrity that she is, and she can't move that inventory.
Facts.
So I thought it was something to talk about there with all these cross-brand deals that artists are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's still important to know who's a mover and shaker and who's going to be able to sell some of this shit if we go have 90 warehouses stacked with shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just because you are who you are, that was kind of my point in the Master P thing. Like, that don't mean it's going to translate if that's
into sales.
Yeah. And for me, this is not a shock because, like, people know this about Beyonce.
But bigger than
this
that,
is not the first time that this has happened.
What was our other line? House of Darion. Yeah. Okay.
But I think her name.
But she owned Darion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It still ain't make no noise.
I know, but she owned it. Adidas, she don't own Adidas. So
no, she doesn't own it. No, it's Ivy Park with Adidas.
Yeah.
So basically, they're saying that she's still gonna retain ownership of Ivy Park. She's probably just gonna find like a different
manufacturer.
Exactly. But like, what's the difference between her and say Rihanna? Like Rihanna and Savage Fenty, like, is...
I think it's different markets. I think makeup and clothing are different.
Clothing.
I know.
Savage Fenty is clothing.
Yeah, Rihanna's clothing.
I'm not talking about Fenty Beauty. I'm talking about Savage Fenty.
But she grew it off
grew it off the back of the makeup.
Yeah.
Makeup is a different type of business. That shit grosses a shit ton of money.
And if I'm not mistaken, Fenty before Rihanna was a successful makeup brand.
No. It's Fenty is her last name.
Hers. That's her shit.
Yeah, that's her shit.
It wasn't no Fenty before her.
Yeah, no, it's hers.
Her shit.
That's her.
That's her shit.
What else does Rihanna have?
Rihanna has a partnership with LVMH, so she has Fenty, the upscale brand of of clothing. Then she's got Savage Fenty, which started as lingerie and it's grown into swimwear, loungewear, athletic wear.
She had a Puma deal.
And she had a Puma deal that was before all this, like in 2013 or something like that. I actually think that the makeup came after Savage Fenty.
No, I think she started with makeup.
I'm pretty sure that the makeup came afterwards, just because of the mark that she made with the makeup and it being so like inclusive, just in terms of like the colors of the foundation.
I'm just saying, like makeup is a really, from what I've seen, makeup is a different level of lucrative business.
It is, but you can have success in makeup like Kylie Jenner. She has a lot of success with her makeup, but she hasn't had a whole lot of success with her clothing line that she shares with her sister.
That's the point I was making. I think the makeup business is easier to tackle than the retail clothing business.
But we're looking at two mega global stars, Beyonce and Rihanna. Beyonce cannot sell clothing. House of Darion, nobody was really buying it.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about something else.
You really want to be honest? That shit was trash. So
what was trash?
House of Darion. What I'm telling you is now designers and shit like that come into play when it comes to clothing. With lipstick, we got the right shades, you got the right colors, it's gonna pop.
That's where Rihanna got a brand behind it. That's where Rihanna got him at. So when she started her all-inclusive shit.
Dog. When you start talking about clothing, somebody has to like your clothing. The fake Kanye Adidas, them shits look disgusting. The ones that's not Yeezys, like the Yeezy spinoffs, them shits look so cheap. They look horrible.
You know what? I think it's deeper than that. In my opinion, when it comes to the clothing, I think that people find Rihanna and her messaging way more relatable than Beyonce.
I disagree. I just think that if that shit be ugly. I think you got to put out some quality shit. I think that's.
It was a lot of people that
makeup came before clothes, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
It was a lot, but even with the makeup, even from the original, like just her showing all the shades. I remember women like, oh fuck, we fucking with this just because she got this,
the black shades and the light skin, like that shit.
The entire color spectrum, she had it.
She was up 600 million before I think she even spun off into lingerie. Because I remember they were like, yo, damn, she worth 500 million. Damn, she worth 4 or 5 off of makeup. And then she got the opportunity to branch off. I don't even know how well her other retail lines are moving.
Savage Fenty is
going crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But again, I just think it's
you see, she's got like, it's 4th year fashion show. Like it's a huge, massive spectacle.
She kind of punched Victoria's Secret in the face.
1,000%.
To be honest, for sure. Really? That's where she's at with that. Damn. And I'm talking about staggering punch where niggas is like, oh shit, we feel it.
Got you.
It's one of those.
I just think that your shit got to be fire when it come to clothes. I think more than your name pushes a clothing brand.
I think it's a I think
it's a combination, but I think like I can't even think of somebody like that could come out with some shit like Rockaware. We was wearing Rockaware because that shit was dope. I wasn't gonna wear that shit if it was trash. Snoop Dogg was one of the biggest stars. Niggas wasn't walking around here wearing Snoop clothes.
I think marketability at the same time. Like, them G-Unit tank tops was some bullshit. Niggas wore them. Why?
Oh, the two exist?
But wait, what made Rockaway pop in your opinion was the velour suits, right? The velour suits.
Rockaware had a bunch of shit that at that time, Sean John and Rockaware clothes was fire at that time.
Yeah, it was.
That shit dipped off, but when it first popped, I remember the gray, navy blue, and green sweatsuit. They had some shit.
I remember that, yes.
They had some fly shit.
They
did.
The oversized baggy shit that we was on.
Nigga so ancient.
Dog, you remember the Rockaware jean jacket
not the shit with
the
the
torch? That shit was fire. Like
What
some
about
of that
the
shit was-
t-shirts? You like the t-shirts with the Rockaway in the front? No, we didn't wear those.
That was on the dip. That was on the dip. When they started falling off, but in the beginning, like, again, Snoop Dogg was Snoop Dogg. We all know Snoop Dogg is cemented. Snoop can't move product. That shit was country as fuck that they put out. I think if that shit was in Marshalls quick. That shit was in Marshalls like
know
damn
they
near
had clothes.
overnight.
Yeah, I didn't either. I thought you was being hypothetical.
Yeah,
Serious? I don't remember his
I remember his clothes.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Look, that
I
shit
mean,
was
we
in-
had other people even up here with clothes. It just
Yo, your clothing got to be
wasn't
top.
marketed right too, man. It's a combination of both.
And Puffy
because
know how-
people,
Puffy
because
know how to market, too.
fans are sheep. If you market them, you can trick them to like the shit. They don't know if they like it. They waiting to be told what they like.
Puffy got a picture of Sean,
Bruh, I'm-
cursive, all type.